The NBA trade deadline was today at 4 p.m. The trade deadline is where we see contending teams make a push for a deep playoff run, and teams on the bottom clean house to hopefully acquire some picks in the upcoming drafts. This trade deadline has been no different. We've seen both of these scenarios take place. Let's take a look at the teams who have made significant moves today. We'll start in Charlotte, where the Hornets made some moves looking to clean house and prepare for the future. They currently sit at 10-40, which is 13th in the Eastern Conference. So they're definitely looking for some draft picks to build their roster since this season is basically over for them. They started the day by trading Gordon Hayward to the Oklahoma City Thunder for Trey Mann, Davis Bertans, Vasily Micic, and draft compensation. Hayward hasn't played a game since late December, but when he comes back, he'll be a valuable veteran presence for a young Thunder squad. Trey Mann and Davis Bertans will be solid role players for another young team in Charlotte, and depending on what that draft compensation is, it will help the Hornets rebuild. The Hornets were not done dealing. 1 hour after the Hayward trade, they dealt P.J. Washington to the Dallas Mavericks for Seth Curry, Grant Williams, and a first-round pick. Washington, who's been coming off the bench for Charlotte, has been a solid player this season, and he's been great defensively and has shown spurts of greatness offensively. He'll be a solid addition to the Mavericks team looking to contend for a title. Charlotte, on the other hand, received a 2027 first-round pick in the deal, which will come in handy down the line. As far as Williams and Curry, they will certainly get playing time in the Hornets rotation, more than likely off the bench. Staying in the Eastern Conference, the Philadelphia 76ers made a few moves to boost their chances. Firstly, they made a trade for Buddy Hield to boost their shooting presence. They sent Furkan Korkmaz, Marcus Morris, and 3 second-round picks to Indiana. Hield was rumored to be on the trade block for about a month, and the Pacers finally pulled the trigger on trade deadline day. Korkmaz and Morris will be solid bench presences for the Pacers, and they could look to flip some of those second-rounders for some more talent off the bench. The 76ers made another trade later in the day, sending Patrick Beverley to the Milwaukee Bucks in exchange for a second-round pick and campaign. This deal will help Milwaukee boost their defensive presence, as we all know Patrick Beverley is known for that. The Sixers will most likely use Payne as a backup point or maybe look to flip him for more assets. In my opinion, the biggest trade of the day was between the Detroit Pistons and the New York Knicks. The Knicks have already made some significant moves this year, trading R.J. Barrett and Emmanuel Quickley to the Raptors and acquiring OG Anunoby, who has been great so far in a Knicks uniform. Today they added even more depth to their lineup when they acquired Bojan Bogdanovic and Alec Burks in exchange for Quentin Grimes, Evan Fournier, Malachi Flynn, and 2 second-round picks. Bogdanovic is averaging 20 points per game this season and will provide another great scoring option for the Knicks, while Burks will be a great veteran presence off the bench. Grimes could be a long-term piece in Detroit as they look to rebuild. There were a few more small trades around the league. If you'd like to see the rest of the trades going down, check out any of your active social media sports pages or Woj on Twitter. Thank you all for watching and subscribe for more content like this. And as always, we'll see you in the next one.